What is going on, everyone? It's Nero and here for you some Call of Duty Black Ops 2, playing some Domination, this time on the map Meltdown, using, what is this called? The Call of Duty Elite camo. It almost looks like a fall camo, right? On the MP7, got red dot and laser sight. I actually have a fall camo smile on my back as well. Like, it's funny, because this game plays from the first night I got the game, right? Well, the first night the game was released, I got the game like 2 or 3 days early. But this is from the opening night of which the game was actually released, and it's a good gameplay, it's good gameplay overall. It's just that there's a very funny ending to it, and I'm kind of saving it for a Dear Nero. You guys will check that out once we get to it. But welcome to another episode of Dear Nero, a weekly series here on my channel where essentially you guys send me a fan mail, fan questions, if you will. If I feel as though it's a good question, I feel as though a lot of people might benefit from it, or it's a question a lot of people might want me to answer, I go ahead and answer that. And hopefully you guys find it entertaining, because this is actually the 20th episode I've done, so that's kind of crazy. But we're going to hop on to this week's first question. He writes, Dear Nero, I follow you on Twitter, and every Sunday I see you talking about your fantasy football league. I was wondering what is your ranking in the league and how many people are playing in your league? Hunter from Arkansas. So Hunter from Arkansas, I actually play in a 10-man league. Every year we call it the Tysel Fantasy League. I'm not really afraid to say it. I mean, Tysel's where I live. We play everyone from like a bunch of people from my town. It's different people every year. Some people could just stay in. Some people, don't play with us, and then we get new people and that. Every year we have this fantasy league. I actually won last year, and this year we're in here again. Or I'm in the league again, and I actually made the playoffs. If you're wondering about the playoffs, I'm looking at the records right now. Out of the 10 people, I went 8-5. The top person in our league went 10-3. Playoffs start this week, week 14. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm actually going up against my cousin, the Miami Sharks. I go by the Pittsfield Panthers because Pittsfield's the elementary school that I went to, and it's no longer actually a school anymore. Actually, they shut it down, and so it's kind of like a nostalgic thing for me to call my team the Pittsfield Panthers. But I'm kind of excited for the playoffs. Now, I'm nervous because everything if I lose this week, it's over. But I have a pretty good team overall, I would say. I'm gonna show little pictures here on the screen. My starting roster at this current moment. There's gonna be a link in the description to the matchup between me and my cousin. I use Tom Brady, Marcus Colston, Wes Welker, Stevie Johnson, Trent Richardson. I'm debating between Steven Jackson and Michael Turner for the second running back spot. I'm not sure which one. Jason Witten. I got Lawrence Tynes at kicker, who's actually the #1 scorer this year, and #1 person in the league for scoring this year in the NFL. Starting San Francisco's defense against Miami, and we actually use defensive players as well. I got Antoine Winfield and Russell Allen in. I decided to bench Patrick Willis because he hasn't been doing poop lately. But that is my team. I did make the playoffs. Playoffs start this week. Prayers, thoughts, hopes and wishes from all of you. Hopefully I win this week. I want to win. It is a money league, by the way. I think about $200 is on the line for the winner. So I'm excited about it. I'm nervous, though, because I love fantasy football. I love football every week, and I just, if I lose this week, then, fantasy football for me is done for the year, and that sucks. That sucks. So hopefully I win. Let's hop on to the next question. He writes, Dear Nero, first of all, love your videos, and you are one of my favorite commentators. Secondly, I'm from Portugal, and I wanted to know how it feels to have subscribers watching your videos from all around the world, and not just in the USA. Felipe from Portugal. Continue the good work, and I hope you grow a lot during Black Ops 2. Well, thank you, sir. I hope I grow a lot during Black Ops 2 as well. I have tons of fun doing this. YouTube has become more than a hobby. It's become just it's a daily thing. YouTube's essentially taken over my life as of late. So I love YouTube. The fact that people from all around the world watch my stuff, it's interesting. And I don't think about it as much as I probably should, but I wonder how I am perceived by people across the world, people not just in the United States and Canada. I know I have a kind of a sense of humor that kind of resembles that of somebody from the United States or Canada. I wonder if the things I say, sometimes I wonder, are they politically correct is what I'm saying. How will somebody in Sweden take this if I were to make a joke about a different country or something like that? How many people from that said country are going to watch it and take offense to it? It's weird. It's weird that people from all around the world watch my stuff, but it's definitely a blessing. I think it's a cool thing. I'm really excited that people from all around the world take interest. They're taking interest in what I'm doing. I don't know, man. It's a cool thing, I guess. It doesn't bother me. I definitely think it's awesome. I think it's actually one of the cooler things about YouTube, that people from all around the world can come together and watch videos and discuss things of a similar hobby that they have, which in our case is Call of Duty, which is video games. It's definitely a neat thing. It's definitely a neat thing. I love the fact that I have people from overseas and whatnot, which is just an awesome thing. Just an awesome thing. So let's hop on to the next one. He writes, Dear Nero, I listen to lots of different kinds of music, and I was wondering what your favorite genre of music is. Ian from Hawaii. So Ian from Hawaii, aloha to you. I actually talk about this a lot, like on Twitter. To kind of, I always say, if you only listen to one genre of music, don't come preaching to me what, air quotes here, good music is, right? If you believe that, your one genre of music, let's say it's hip hop, is the best form of music, then don't talk to me about music. I mean, you only listen to one kind. I listen to absolutely everything. You guys have no idea. If you guys follow me on Twitter, which you all should be by at this point, there's a link in the description. There's always a link in the description, every video, to my Twitter. And if you're not a part of Twitter yet, I suggest you do. It's a lot of fun, especially if you follow your favorite commentators and athletes and whatnot. I link people to videos of every possible kind of music on there, right? Just this past week, I've been linking people to Sean Kingston. I've been linking people to Blue Oyster Cult, which is a really good classic rock band. I am definitely into pop. Ariana Grande, Katy Perry, Taylor Swift is freaking awesome. I love country music as well. I love rock music. I love metal music. I really like Dropkick Murphys and Flogging Molly. They're kind of like this Irish style rock bands. They're really good. I like classical music. I like literally every kind of music. There is, no kind of music I do not listen to. There's no kind of music I don't like, because like I said, I've always had this way about me where if you shouldn't come talking or trying to tell people what's good music if you only listen to one genre. I believe in diversity. I believe that, every kind of music has its own, strengths and weaknesses. I feel as though every music in some way or fashion is actually good music. So I listen to absolutely everything I do. Let's talk about this next one. Dear Nero, I'm a 14-year-old boy trying to save up like $700 so I can get the next Call of Duty early. I was wondering how you got yours early and your advice on how I should go about getting it early. Thanks, Cool. Okay. Well, Mr. Cool, first and foremost, don't spend $700 to get the game early. I got 2 copies of the game early, and I paid about $300. I'm talking about Black Ops 2. I paid about $300, got 2 copies of the game early. I found it on this website. You basically Google it, or you basically stalk, eBay or Amazon or whatever. But it's honestly not that big a deal to get the game early. It really isn't. This is the first time I've ever gotten the game early. And I didn't get a single gameplay early. If anything, because when you play the game early, I mean, it's kind of a neat thing. You run into every possible YouTuber, like, in the history of ever. Like, I ran the Waze Gamertag a couple times. I ran X-Jaws a million times because the guy rage quits in and out of lobbies. I found Fisticuffs a couple times. Basically went up against Bendro. You face tons and tons of YouTubers. That's the genesis of this. That's kind of a neat thing. But the people that have the game early are the biggest sweat stains you'll ever meet, and it's actually a very unpleasant experience when you first get the game, because you're trying to learn the game, and everyone is just like trying so hard that's actually really difficult to actually learn the game. And it's actually not that fun getting it early. Like, I didn't get a single gameplay. What getting the game early did for me is I was a little bit better on opening night. You see this gameplay right here. I was a little bit better on opening night, and I was able to tear people apart. And that's just kind of how it worked. But I would not spend $700 to get the game early. That is just something you should not ever consider even doing. But let's hop on to the next question. I think we got time for about one more. He writes, Dear Nero, are you excited for Christmas, or is that something that passes with age? Max from Sweden. Now, Christmas, it does kind of pass with age. In one respect, I'm excited for Christmas because I love this time of the year. I love when the snow starts coming. I live in Pennsylvania. We do have snow here. I love when the snow starts coming. I love, just the entire Christmassy feel. I love the entire winter feel. I love the Christmas specials that are on TV. And check out what's happening right now. 52 and 5. What's happening? What's happening? Oh, a connection interrupted. This is a plague I had the opening night, by the way, guys. I don't know why, but every time, like every other game, I would lag out, and it was super frustrating. Like in Modern for 3, I had I think like a 17 point something win-loss ratio by the time I hit 10th Prestige. I'm barely pulling a 5 win-loss ratio right now in Black Ops 2 just because of all the times I got lagged out on opening night. Like, it was ridiculous. But Christmas, it kind of does pass. I guess it does pass with time, I guess. It's just a matter of, do you still enjoy it? I still enjoy it. I do. I enjoy the Christmas time. You don't get the same feeling, though, as when you're a little kid waiting for Santa Claus, though. I mean, you don't get that kind of feeling. But you do get a time, you do still enjoy it, though. I guess there's no real better way to describe it besides it's a good time of the year. I really like it. I don't care what race, nationality, creed, or religion you are. You will enjoy, most people enjoy Christmas, and I do as well. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this week's episode of Dear Nero. I got tons and tons of questions this week. Thank you guys for that. I didn't even have time to answer them all, so I'll be saving a couple of these for next week's episode. But if you guys would like your questions featured in next week's episode of Dear Nero, simply send me a personal message here on YouTube with the tagline reading Dear Nero. I'll look through them. If it's a good question, if I like it, if I think people will benefit from it, I'll go ahead and I'll answer it. But I hope you guys all enjoyed. Please rate the video wherever you guys feel it deserves. Hope you guys all Have a wonderful day.
I was banging 7 gram rocks, that's how I roll. I got one gear, go. Are you bipolar? I'm bi winner, win here, win there, win everywhere. I'm a total freaking star from Mars. Come on, bro, I got target blood.